Alright, we should be live. What's Gaming Gamers? It's your boy Olino, and I am back at it again with more of our Hearts of Iron 4 A to Z playthrough, this time as Chile, once again on a default focus tree country. But yeah, this one, I know I'm very excited to get to China, which is after Chile, but hey, we gotta play as Chile, so let's do it. I think I'm gonna be a little bit, since this is a weeknight, be a little bit lazy. We do start as Democratic. I think we're just gonna stay as Democratic and probably try and help the allies out. But yeah, let me send the links out. HOI4 A to Z Chile. And all right, but yeah, so we're just kind of gonna go a simple way. We're just gonna probably go the plain meta. I don't think so. We want to do, what is neutrality focus? Basically makes it impossible to join a faction. The deterrence is nice because you get 20% military factory construction speed. Whereas these other ones, so you send volunteers and then you get these massive reductions in divisions required for sending volunteer forces. You get you don't get any political power for this. I mean, I guess we don't need to flip ideology. What do we even have? War industrialists. Oh, armaments organizer gives you supply of construction speed. I mean, 10% isn't really a whole lot, but and we really do not have that much that we'd want to spend political power on. We can't go to partial mobilization immediately, though. What kind of generals? Maneuver, defense, naval maneuver, decisive battle, old guard, ground support. Okay, that ground support at least is good. Well, it says ground support, but it just gives you air superiority. It doesn't actually increase ground support. Infantry division, I don't think we're actually going to use any actual divisions. Military theorist, okay, all pretty standard stuff. I think we'll just rush aviation after that. Do we start with planes research? No, we do not. So, yeah, I think we're going to push for the plane meta then. So we'll just push fighter focus, and we can do flexible navy for nav effort. Yeah, I think that's the move. We'll do that. I mean, we could go ahead. I mean, we have to do, what, 2 focuses? Is it worth... we have to research the other plane tech. So let's go ahead and get... production... I mean, we're going to need... Okay, we're going to need light machine guns, heavy machine... We're going to need all this stuff, so... Go ahead and start researching some of this stuff. I guess we want to be producing planes ASAP. We don't really care as much about getting the production efficiency techs all that much. I'm trying to think. We have 9 military factories, 9 civilian factories, 1 military factory, and no dockyards, surprisingly. I'm trying to think how many we'll need if we want to trade. We can, I mean, getting the extra research speed's always good. Probably gonna want to build at least one. Oh, we literally have 1 building slot. Well, we can go ahead and queue up. Are we gonna want to try and skip the infrastructure effort focuses? Probably not. So see, infrastructure doesn't get the minus 30% penalty. So I think we'd want to max out infrastructure in this state, because you get... Okay, it's 2 and 1. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to build enough infrastructure. So if we build this first in a year... Sure. Oh, and then, of course, we got debug smooth for pre-performance, and I am playing with state transfer tool and what's it called? Player-led peace conferences, because we get war score from shooting down planes, so we should be able to get some war score into the main wars. Yeah, it should be fine. Probably want improved worker conditions. Maybe we want to ban communism. Maybe later. Alright. This is going to be pretty chill. Oh, and then I guess I was just going to disband our 4 divisions. Do we have a navy? Oh, we do have a navy. Do we have an admiral? Nope. Do we have generals? Oh, I disbanded our army, so. Yeah. But we could have this fleet training at least. Oh, and then advantage of being democratic. What do you get? There's relief of command, which gives us army XP gain, which is nice. And reduced army advisor cost, which is also nice. Unfortunately, we have to spend army XP to get that, so we'll have to get an advisor, because I don't think... Yeah, you're only getting like 5 army XP a pop with those. Arturo Alessandri. Who are the leaders of these other ones? Carlos Contreras, La Barca, Marais, and Domingo Blanco. Not familiar with those guys at all. I am not a Chilean history expert. If you came to this for a Chilean history lesson, I got bad news for you. Remilitarization of the Rhineland. Fighter focus. So the old guard does not require any command power. I think we'll want partial mobilization first. Just for the reduced consumer goods factories. And then we'll want engine. Can't build planes without an engine. We're not even really going to care about getting radio because we're not going to be doing a lot of plane stuff. So do we want to just go ahead and do mechanical computing for even more research speed? Or do I want to sit... We're still going to need basic machine tools because we're going to need dispersed industry to get more building slots. Oh, we have no fuel. I want to import fuel. I assume this is hampering our ability to get naval experience. Like, we import from the we'll import from the Soviet Union, so they're stronger. Yeah, you do get more naval XP. Cool. Oh, we're getting the naval XP, so it's something. And then we'll want to get naval reform first, just for extra naval XP gain, because that's nice. Cool, we got fighter focus. I think we'll want to go ahead and do naval effort. So we can get flexible navy. I guess I really wanted to rush fighters. We could go ahead and get the XP guy, but we got to improve our economy, because it's not just getting the reduced consumer goods. So you go from 35% to 25%. But you also get rid of that minus 30% civilian factory malice, and you get a plus 10% to military factories from a minus 30%. So it's very important to up your conscription law when you can. Yeah, so originally this was like January 7th. Now it's November 7th. It can be a big deal. Probably going to be the only civilian factory I think we're going to build. Because otherwise, what I think we're going to do is we're just going to build military factories so we can build enough planes. Oh, hey, I got to do the thing. And I think we're going to focus on upgrading fighters. Probably going to do, I think we're going to do fighters with self-sealing fuel tanks and one set of extra fuel tanks. Because having the, like, really small range just sucks a lot. Does Old Guard even give you... Okay, so Old Guard does give you air XP. I mean, shoot. For 50 political power less, same amount of air XP. Air superiority plus 10% really doesn't matter that much. I think we'll go ahead and get that ticking, actually. Just start making convoys. Yeah, we could go ahead and do flexible navy and get... Actually, how much of a rush are we in for that? Because we're going to get 200% bonuses. Like, how much is this going to be? This is going to be 95 days. Let's go ahead and do... Oh, shoot, we have to do all of these. Yeah, I guess we have to do all 3 focuses to get the bonus, so go ahead and start working on that, and then we'll get more of a breather. I guess maybe it would have been better off to get the extra research slot first, but it's whatever. Which one was this? Let's go ahead and get the mechanical computing one. I do want to see how quickly we could get 1940 airframes. Oh, these are 1926 techs. Interesting that this one has a year, but they don't show the year for this one. It says 1933 there. Which one is it, game? We'll interwar small airframe, start working on that one. Dude, we'll probably finish that before we actually have aviation effort. Oh man, the speed run for airplanes. Oh well, like I said, there's other air tech we'll need to research anyways. So it's not a huge deal. What do we got? Fighter, cast, yeah, it's just gonna be all fighter. Gonna be our best way to have an impact. And then we're gonna do... Oh, nope, I want to do naval reform. We get more naval XP. And then I like doing inclement weather. I don't know if that bad weather penalty actually affects... I don't know if that bad weather penalty actually affects... What am I trying to say? Industry liaisons for extra research speed. I don't think bad weather penalty, it's a naval modifier. I don't think it affects planes, but can't hurt. Might affect planes if they're doing naval missions. But again, not 100% on that. Alright, let's go ahead and get maneuver, I guess. Being fast is nice. If we were actually fighting, I would probably go defense. Well, it would depend. If we were doing, like, a really fast army, then, yeah, more speed. It's whatever. Alright, now we can do nav effort. So we got this one, 93 days. Let's do aircraft construction. Actually, let's do engine. What does aircraft construction do? Do you get self-sealing fuel tanks from this? No, that's survivability studies, so we'll go ahead and just get engine 2, because you got to get engine 2 eventually. And that time will line up pretty well, so we're doing pretty good overall, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna build like a couple planes. I'm curious about how big of an air force we can actually field. I will go ahead and light all those planes on fire that we have because gross. No. And well, what do we need trains for? I'm saying we have a deficit of trains. What are these other ones we can get? Ace effectiveness, fighter detection, air mission efficiency. We'll probably want veteran air instructors. Maybe. Alright, there's nav effort, which means how long is it going to take to do the next tier of these guys? 191 days. So shoot, I mean, if we have to do 3 focuses, alright, we're going to go ahead and do it because we might be able to get 1944 airframes pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and go for this. Oh, and then we want to go ahead and get So Professional Officer Corps gives you a plus 5%, and then you get this minus 5% land doctrine cost, which can be nice. Cost. I just never do this. I mean, late game, I guess, when you've got nothing else to spend political power on. Field Officer Division penalty, that I don't know. But, so that plus 5, you basically do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 doctrines, so if you get that one, that minus 5% at the very beginning, you're effectively saving, what was that? 10, 50 army XP, which is nice, but plus 25% reduced army advisor cost is pretty good if you're going to be democratic. Alright, now we want to go ahead and do improved small airframes. We'll go ahead and get those before 1937's over. And then it's probably going to be a while to try and get the 1944 airframes, but if we could get some 1940 airframes and get a good number of those built, we are going to be able to cause a lot of problems for the Axis. Alright, we need to do dispersed industry so we can actually build factories, although we probably need more airplane tech also. Industrial research speed. Doctrine, land doctrine, air warfare. Do industrial concern, I guess. Pretty quickly ran out of things that we really care about for our political power. Yeah, we should do improved work conditions. Max speed versus agility. I think agility is better for combat. Agility used to be really strong. I think it's less strong now, but it's still good. Cool, and we need to do motorization effort. Hindenburg disaster. Hello. You can tell when a bunch of focus timers end. So yeah, we can't even build anything else because we're out of building slots, so we just gotta wait. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm very excited for the holidays. Go ahead and do meticulous preparation, because I just really like meticulous preparation. Not that we're really going to have a general, but again, it's the thought that counts. Amelia Earhart circumnavigates the globe. Good for her. Now we can do CAS effort. Okay, we'll be able to bank some of our... Ooh, this is actually syncing up nicely, so maybe we will get this about as fast as you can. So, right now, without the ahead of time, it would be 1,400 days, which is, what, 3.5-ish years? So let's see how big of a difference CAS effort with a 2-year reduction ahead of time and a plus 100% research speed bonus. Oh, right. Improved work conditions. Go ahead and do that, because increased stability. Stability is always good. More political power, more factory output, less consumer goods, less resistance. All very nice stuff. Yeah, so we can just bank the 12 days of research time. And we'll wait, because I don't know if it'll assign. Alright. What's the verdict? How long will it take? 650 days. So I think we'll get this before the war starts, actually. 636 days. Yeah, we'll get it before the war starts, which is cool. Let's go ahead and just do more dispersed industry so we get more building slots, which... We have a building slot. I'm still wondering if we want to, like, get through our focuses faster. Because if we get... How much more infrastructure would we need? Probably not worth it. Should prioritize infrastructure here, actually, but... Oh, well. Where will this first one put it? Oh, it won't put it in the, It won't max out the infrastructure in a state we started building infrastructure in. Did we research light machine guns? Yeah, we did. Okay, good. Can we ask to join the Allies yet? New world tension should be 80%. Ooh. I don't know if we can join before France, because intervention focus doesn't lower the the world tension threshold to join a faction. And I don't think you hit 100% world tension until I think you might hit it if France capitulates. I'm not 100% on that. Haven't really played democratic all that much, so. But at least a non-democratic major country. Another reason we want to do this is because we want to get our extra research slot sooner, so. Where are we at? Are we at export focus? Do we even produce anything with trade? Okay, we do produce some steel. Might be helpful for us to hold on to that. Probably drop our fuel. And I think we're going to do superior firepower, because superior firepower, you can get this air superiority bonus, which I think is the only bonus you can get from the... I think it's the only air bonus you can get from your land doctrine. So, why not? Yeah, because none of the... I mean, I guess war industrialist would be very marginal for us. Oh, we could get the military theorist guy. I guess in theory we could get the military theorist guy, stock up enough army XP. 35, we're not going to save that much if we were to try and flip to get the land doctrine reduction. Yeah. Actually, if we're building planes, we don't care about having the steel, so I think free trade's worth it. We get a little bit more of a research speed bonus for free trade, and we get a little bit of a construction speed bonus. So I think that's the move. Oh, free military factory. Unfortunately, we don't have any airframes yet. Do we have no trains exist? No. Cool. Oh, go ahead and start unlocking our air doctrine. It doesn't cost that much air XP to make, like, design planes. So. Another reason I don't really want to start building planes yet is if we have to import, then obviously that's gonna kind of suck. Need to import resources. Go ahead and queue up max anti-air and all this stuff, because it doesn't really matter for us. Oh. And should have our fleet repair, be able to repair. I think we want the extra building slots sooner. So I think we will be able to skip one of the infrastructure ones, probably. Let's see, it costs 6,000 production, so I think we'll have 2 infrastructure we have to build to skip the skip one of these infrastructure effort focuses. I think it's worth it. Oh, it's gonna build all of them in Antofagasta. Okay. We'll try and max out the infrastructure in Santiago then, because there'll be no slots left for infrastructure then. Yeah, these build pretty quickly, especially since like the last infrastructure builds the fastest, because the last infrastructure gets the max bonus from all the infrastructure. Now we'll just do up more military factories after that. There's no real benefit to being on volunteer only. So, we'll go ahead and get our military theorists, just make our land doctrines a little bit cheaper. How much production did we get on that one? Only 144, that's not that much. I completely forgot these default focuses have descriptions. Ooh, yeah, 2 extra civilian factories. Let's go. Yep. Alright, so yeah, the last Santiago one will get built, and then we can skip, because this gets bypassed once you have no more building slots for infrastructure. We need trains for some reason. Sure, might as well get War Industrialist. It's something to spend political power on. If we get the ability to improve work conditions again in the future, be worth it. Oh, right, we need to research, yep, there's our bypass. Now we get an extra research slot, which we really need to actually research heavy machine guns. We also want to research improved range. We want to research a bunch of stuff to make some good planes. Research bonus plus 10%. Does this get any other research bonuses? Like if I click on the tech. No, you don't get the industrial liaisons bonus. It's just for the airframes. Oh. Elections. Public opposes rearmament. Well, trust me, guys, it's going to matter a lot. Protecting our sovereignty comes first. Next election in 1944. I guess they're on a 6-year election cycle? Oh, I guess I should go ahead and get the naval maneuver guy just to get more naval XP. Secret weapons for even more research speed? Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, now we can do region-wide industrial land integration to get even more building slots. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, and survivability studies. I mean, really, we're going to want all of these, but heavy MGs are a big one, and then range improvements is another big one. Because, yeah, you need that for extra fuel tanks and drop tanks. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to have that many planes when the war starts. We're getting less than a year of plane production. The planes we do make are going to be great. Where airfields are only sparsely located, medium airframes are usually far superior to their inherent larger combat radius. Yeah, the problem with medium airframes is that they have less agility and they're a lot small, or they're a lot more expensive. So, and I also feel like I definitely agree early on the range discrepancy matters a lot more because what if you look at the interwar small airframe, it's 300 versus 750 or 400 versus 750, so that's a big difference. But then later on, 577 to 900, 682 to 1100. I feel like once you start getting up to like these 800 ones, the range difference. I mean, it's still a difference, but I feel like it starts to matter less. The big thing is that to really make, because they're so expensive, I usually want to put a lot of armor plates on mediums because they're so expensive. But then if you put a bunch of armor plates on your mediums, they lose a lot of range. So, but I do like, I mean, I think if you put max self-sealing fuel tanks and max armor plates on a medium, you're basically making indestructible planes. Like, your enemies just can't shoot them down. Of course, I don't know if you could do the medium airframe rush. Tech rush, like you can with light airframe designs. Hello, Avery. Hope you're doing well. But thank you for your comment, Wendy. I've seen you on the, I think I've seen your some of your other comments before on my videos. Glad to see you in the live stream. I will say I do like making the thing with the light airframes though is you really want to make like it's really nice to make light airframe close air support naval bombers because those things will get just devastated by anti-air no matter what. And so I don't think there's any real advantage to using mediums unless you need the range because the planes are just going to be a lot more expensive and they're more or less going to get shot down at the same rate and they're going to have more or less the same ground attack and naval attack. So, pros and cons. But I do wish mediums were. I mean, like, it definitely, if you've got the industry for it and you want to do medium so you don't have to worry about the air issues, then by all means. But when you're playing as, like, smaller countries, the difference between which type of airframe you're doing can matter a lot more. This is going to be awkward if we have engine, like, 1944 airframes, but we only have, like, engine 2s on them. Let's go ahead and do aircraft construction. Wait, so do we research heavy machine guns? Yes, I want range improvements. And then we'll go ahead and design a fighter that'll get started. Yeah, I'll go and invest in engine 2s. Fighter time. So, pretty standard stuff. Oh, that's not enough for the weight. We're going 2 engine 2s. Scout planes are good for larger air zones. Percent of aerodrome covered. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true. It's just, that's definitely true when we're fighting in, like, Asia and stuff with much bigger airframes. I think our planes are mostly going to be restricted to Western Europe in this one, so the air regions are a lot smaller. But definitely, yeah, I mean, definitely more biased towards the bigger using mediums with the bigger range just for my sanity. Although now that you can put extra fuel tanks on, like you can work with smaller airframes. Because I'm trying to think stat-wise. Maybe we can look at it more for this one. Okay, this plane's going to be expensive because we strap 2 engines to it, but once we make the engine 3s, it'll be a lot better. And we're just going to put all our factories on building fighters. Oh, man, I got to import a lot. Two aluminum should be fine. My civilian factories that I use quite a few. Well, yeah, but that's because we rushed ahead with the airframes. Once we get engine 2s, we should be better off. And I mean, even because 34 production cost versus 18 production cost. Yeah, I mean, again, we're just rushed ahead with mediums. But once we get our 1944 airframes, we're going to be in business. We're kind of committed to the light airframes at this point. Keeps complaining that we need trains, but there's no reason to get special forces, because none of this stuff. Transport air defense. Interesting. But the current organization reduced? That's interesting. Airborne light armor. Huh. Never really looked at some of these because I never use them, but paratroopers, that's like signal companies, reduce supply usage. Okay, yeah, but nothing buffs our regular planes. So no real reason to worry about that. Integrated air arm doesn't really matter, that one. Hey, Czechoslovakia. Rip. Whatever. Oh, that's this guy, yeah, Joseph Tiso. Tiso? Yeah. 35, okay, 35 world tension. Once the Western Ally War starts, we should get our war started. When they have the range, since you usually can get more ground attack for industrial costs. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, for close air support and for naval bombers. Again, assuming you can get the range for the region. But I'm pretty sure even for the range, because extra fuel tanks really don't cost that much on a plane. You need what? How much production cost do they add? They add 1 production cost, so even maxing out, if you put 3-4 extra fuel tanks on an airframe. Or I think you can only put 3 extra fuel tanks. There's a number of miscellaneous slots you get changed. Okay, so interwar, basic. Okay, so 1944. So maybe you do get an extra one. But that's going to be a lot cheaper than what am I thinking of? That's going to be a lot cheaper than a medium airframe. Because of a medium airframe, you're getting that, extra 15, extra 20 production cost. I mean, the thing I do like about fighters is that getting more fighters out there is the numbers you're fielding do matter in those engagements. Fall of Nanjing. So getting those bonuses can help quite a bit. Can we join the Allies and then do neutrality focus? That'd be pretty silly if we could. But we might be able to. The game might let us. Go ahead and just get more research. Really should get these production efficiency attacks. Italy pursues closer bonds. Yep. Armament effort. Alright. Advanced small airframes. I think now the issue is we can't put both extra fuel tanks and armor plates on. So I'm just going to have to run with this. I mean, we'll be able to just edit these designs if they come on. Oh, that uses even more aluminum. Reconnaissance, intelligence gain from combat. Reduce division training time. Yeah, I don't really care about any of that. Region-wide industrial land integration. Yes, please. Medium airfreight bomber can carry twice the two torpedo modules. They can? Huh. I did not know that. Actually, well, I guess I had never checked with the mediums. I know, like, strategic... You can put, like, I think 4 torpedoes or something on strategic airframes. Or maybe that was the mod I was playing with. Losing air-to-air combat stats. Yeah, I guess we could do that instead of... We could have done that with the extra fuel tanks instead, I think, because we had one difference. But we're going to upgrade to engine 3s soon anyway, so I don't think it'll matter too much. If I want to bother, I don't think we can get any bonus for cannons. Cannon 2s are... I do really like Cannon 2s. Cannon 1s, not so much. Cannon 2s are really fun. Oh... we don't really need... We're not really going to need construction speed at the end of the day, so let's go ahead and do more military factories. It just contributed even more. What's contributing? World tension. Probably some Germany's doing. Oh, is it because they're just... it's their justification on Poland because of their focus. That's right. Because that slowly contributes world tension. Poland refuses German ultimatum. Let's go for doctrine effort. Poland join the Allies. Please let me join. I'm gonna have to... Distance reduced by tension. Oh, I guess we'll want to improve relations with the UK. Anyways. I think if both Poland and France capitulate. Yeah, World War II starting really doesn't generate that much world tension. Oh, right, but that's right. Germany does a bunch of other justifications because, the day incident. I forget what... Because I'm pretty sure you get max world tension before the war with the Soviet Union. I think. It's probably Germany declaring, like, 3 wars back to back to back. Okay, so there's the Finland War... Wait. Soviet Union. Soviet Union has not declared war on Finland yet. Netherlands capitulated, yeah. Belgium joined the Allies, okay. The Soviet Union still hasn't declared war on Finland yet. Be nice if they declared war before I... Alright, good enough. Let me in. Oh, come on. You're killing me. Don't tell anyone I did this. That doesn't force him. Can I force accept? Hold on. Let me get the console command to force accept, because this is ridiculous. freaking distance. It's not like this hurts them at all. AI, what does it accept? AI accept. AI will always accept diplomatic offers. Okay, AI, let me save first. More production efficiency. Scalping air wings, your ship's air wings army division spies get semi-hidden bonuses when your scout planes are overhead. Yeah, I really need to pay attention to that more. I don't use scout planes because I know they added them, but it's not like... I remember watching like a whole YouTuber cover them and like, yeah, I probably should use them when I have air superiority, but I don't. I wonder if that buffs our allies. I guess we could do it for them. Did I ask to join now? Oh wait, will they just let me in now? Why will they let me in? Oh. Okay. Maybe the situation got dire enough. Go ahead and do atomic research just for some extra research. Construction. Construction would be helpful for us because then we can help save the AI's bacon when they just butcher their supply chain. Alright. Well, we only have like 50 planes, and we didn't train them at all, but... oh no, we have got 88. I'm sure they can make a difference. Yes, please. Unfortunately, we don't have any close air support, so we're not probably going to be able to save France, but, you know, it's the thought that counts. I am going to be curious what our kill ratio is going to end up being. To improve work conditions, again, for more stability. You really want to try and stay above 50% stability when you're at war. If I remember right, that's the threshold to avoid getting a bunch of negative malices. Army doctrines. Air doctrines. Usually go for just air superiority. Although I do feel like they did reduce the chance of getting an ace, so that does help. Olino Peak, thank you, LMAO. This right here, this is the peak content. Oh, that's another thing with mediums. So I don't know what the deal is now, but accident losses, like nowadays I lose most of my planes from accident losses, at least fighters. So that's another thing with mediums is that you, assuming they have the same rate of accident loss, you're going to get attrition down. Like the production loss as a result of accidents. So yeah, well, I actually don't know if that is higher. I don't know if that actually is higher because of, you would have fewer planes taking accident losses in theory. So, I suppose that could matter less, but I definitely think you'd want to try and minimize your accident losses. Well, mediums, in theory, your mediums are going to be getting shot down less than your lights, which means that accident losses would matter more on a relative basis. I think France holds on for just a little bit longer. They'll have enough air. Yeah. Contribute a little bit. Death of Rudolph Hess. Yeah, Northern Europe, the air regions are a lot better. I mean, we also have, like, high tier. Right, we can't import from France anymore. We just import from the U.S. U.S., you know, they're always hurting for civilian factories, obviously. He's only got support planes. Where are his fighters? Oh, probably better to deploy them in... Africa, I suppose. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you could just get more planes out, and yeah, they're just cheaper industrial cost per. Do we import from the Soviets? Actually, I guess we import from the Soviets. The Soviets will benefit more from us importing from them. But then our we could get raided. Our convoys could get raided by the Axis, so never mind. Yeah. Where is fighters though? This is what I hate though about the air regions. That you're just playing a game of whack-a-mole with. Wait, what? Oh, the UK must have done a naval invasion there. We built a lot of planes. We're playing a game of whack-a-mole with the AI trying to track down his air wings. Can I afford the stability hit? In war support, we're doing fine on war support because we're in a defensive war. Wait, why are we in both an offensive and a defensive war? What? Excuse me? Let's get the extra political power. 50 factories, we're probably not getting to 50 factories. Close enough. Better not be us getting navally invaded, I swear. Alright, well, nothing too exciting yet. We can... Oh, I bet we can help out the AI some with their terrible, terrible supply situation, and I'd be correct. So we can just send some Chilean engineers to build a naval dockyard, although that will take quite a while. Probably need to build more civilian factories at this point. It's so weird. I'm used to having a lot more civilian factories. But we're spending a bunch building... We're spending a bunch on trade, build planes. More research speed. 379 days versus 1100. How long? 738 days. Oh yeah, we need to build a new fighter design with the new engine. Guess I could just edit our existing Fighter 3. One engine 3 gives us 25 thrust, and we could switch. The thing with drop tanks, though, is they give you less overall range, although we would get 2 more air defense. I think I'd rather have the extra range, though. Yeah. But those guys are a lot cheaper than the old ones at 34 versus 46. Political effort, hooray. Keep doing construction. Liberty ethos, yeah, we're not going to worry about. I guess we could do it for the political power, although I do wonder if I do morality focus. How's your submarine tech? And well, we'll find out how it is at the start of the game. Yeah, I know. Start with 1936 submarines. Interesting. Transport tech. And I start with the first transport one. Interesting. That wouldn't have really made a difference. That's already in 1940. I think we might just switch to air production at this point. There's not really a huge advantage to doing any more of these. Well, I guess we do. We could get down tech sharing and get an extra research slot. I want to do deterrent. I mean, this volunteer stuff's worthless. And I don't think neutral foreign policy will do anything. But let's find out. It's not like it's going to remove us from the faction, right? Oh wait, is this a different? Oh, this is a different zone. Well, build an airbase there, because then I can put some planes there. You know, honestly, we can go ahead and do this, because there are only like 3 places to get building slots. So we've maxed out our additional building slots. I'll do like 1 more military factory. That'll be the end of that. Oh wait, does he have an airbase in Malta? Yes, but he's overstacked it. I'm gonna save before doing neutrality focus but I don't think it'll do anything at the end of the day. I'm curious if it'll get immediately removed. Yeah. Dibs. Oh wait. What are they doing here? Oh, naval invasion, nice. Ooh, that's pretty good encirclement, assuming they can take Tobruk so he can't do anything. Oh, if I actually had them assign on me. Oh, the AI and their overstacking of air bases. Philly ships. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we have the production capacity to also be doing naval bombers. But maybe. Are they still overstacking all these air bases? Yes. Well, we may as well just move our planes out then. Because, oh, hey, we have range now to operate in there. Well, that's good at least. Cool, now we can do something. Wish the AI would just move their planes, but... Oh, hey, we can go to war economy. Ooh, do we want to go ahead and do total mobilization and then women in the workforce? That could be good. Yeah, let's do deterrence. Yep, that immediately just gets removed. We can do deterrence, which plus 20% military factory and land fort construction speed. I mean, it's not nothing. Better than 150 political power. Dispersed industry for more building slots. And that's enough for... Okay, so we're going to do total mobilization, and then we're just going to hit a little women in the workforce, and we're good. And now we need, like, no... Yes, and that frees up so many civilian factories now. You build more air bases was the AI's immediate reaction. Oh. We just have more air bases. Oh, go ahead and try to get the naval base done, even though I think it's largely irrelevant at this point. Maybe it's not irrelevant. Because the extra supply could make a big difference for the British. Atomic research, let's go ahead and just work on engine 4s. War bonds, sure. Diversify elite forces, sure. Ooh, okay, Greece. Should be able to do stuff for Greece. Because he should send planes in there. Yeah! Look at us, we are shredding. Just absolutely deleting. And our planes are still green with no aces. Oh, and he's decided to pull his planes out. Yeah, so that's something I definitely want to experiment with. Like, next time we do a world conquest attempt or something, dealing with the Allies having, 30 billion airplanes, one of the things I'm thinking is, yeah, build mediums with really big, like, just massive combat radius. Because then even if the Allies have, 30,000 planes in reserve, you'll be able to field, they might be able to put 10,000 planes in the air region, but you might be able to put, like, 20,000 airplanes in the region because you have much bigger range. And then you'll still outnumber them 2-1. And then you can actually, like, then you just delete their planes and might even get them to stop putting planes up. Probably need to research trains. Building up this Malta airbase is probably a pretty good call. We'll probably have more fighters. Yeah, I've built a ton of fighters. Take like half of these guys, put them over here. Probably can do something. Oh, wait, Western Balkans. Hold on. Let's help out. Oh. Okay, maybe not. Go here. Help out there. You don't even have planes here. Go help out there. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Oh wow, we were losing a lot of fighters also. And he stopped. Ugh, this is what I hate about doing the air region one, is just playing whack-a-mole with where his planes are. Tech sharing, let's go. Oh yeah, I think we'll want reduced air experience loss when killed. We can also switch to aircrew survey. Air training. Yeah, aircrew survey. Reduced accident loss is nice. Because we're still losing, yeah, like half our losses are accidents. Oh, did we get an ace? Yes, we did. He's trying to move his plane. Alright, put these guys in here, because he's got way more planes in here. Chilean Air Force absolutely dominating in Greece. Like, look at that, 10-to-1 casualty ratio. He's probably running out of fighters at this point. Oh, we need fuel. Stop importing from the Soviet Union, and just import from the US. And also, we don't need our fleet training. Hooray! And I think I'm just going to go ahead and sink into getting... actually, let's go for rocket tech. Yeah, because getting modern airframes would be good. Oh, wait. 2x rocketry and jet. So I think what we want to do for that is we'd want to go ahead and research experimental rockets. And then get this. And then that'll make rockets and jets cheaper, which are going to be more ahead of time, I think. It'll work out to be something like that. And we're about to get a little bit more research speed, which will drop our time even more. 376 saved us a little bit of time. Italian, Bulgarian, military. Yep. And we got knocked out. What a shame. You can split off another. Oh, and we're overstacked there. It's fine. We'll just build more air bases in Crete then. I need... Now that we did total mobilization... Well, I could trade for more rubber. So yeah, we are going to want more civilian factories. Oops. That many more, though? I mean, 4 more civilian factories is going to be a lot of civilian factories, so I think we can get by without that many more. I may as well get the increased range for naval bombers. Come on. There we go. Now we don't have the overstack penalty. And we could honestly go ahead... a victory all of Chile will remember. We could go ahead and do war bonds again, and we could go ahead and switch and get that extra ground support because we don't need the old guard guy anymore. We have plenty of political power at this point. Speaking of having plenty of something, we can get closer to getting this plus 15% air superiority bonus. Do this one just to get the submarine bonus. We might do submarines, but otherwise we're probably just gonna switch to air production soon. Get minus 10% production cost to our fighters. Get even more fighters. Let's go ahead and get radio. Yeah, he's got to be running out of fighters. I mean, we've shot down 1,500 planes in the last 12 months. Look at that madness. That's 1,500 fighters. I mean, I honestly not shot down that much air support. Does this use Greece's tech or my tech? I think yeah, it uses my tech for building. Good. Uses their infrastructure for build speed, obviously, but... Yeah, I think we're just going air production now. Let's just go ahead and start researching Cannon 2s. These Cannon 2s are a lot of fun. Assassination of Trotsky. I don't think I really need trains, and then we can finish. What are our main losses? Fall of Manila, yeah. Only a couple accident losses. Period reintegration campaign. Oh yeah, this is where it starts getting crazy when we outnumber them and we have our 19. I mean, we have 1944 airframes and it's not even 1942 yet. We are way ahead of time. Probably worth it to start going ahead and building. Wait, do we even research the close air support tech? Oops. Okay, well, we'll want to do that. Finish continuation war. Probably gonna pull his planes out of here. Yep. Yep. Pulls them out, sends them to the Soviet Union. I mean, this would be another reason I have mediums, is because then we could, in theory, get enough range that we could actually send our planes to fight on the Eastern Front, but them's the breaks. Assign our unassigned aces. Guys over here and ruin his day in the Mediterranean. And there, yeah, see, he pulls all his planes out. Ooh. Guess what, does Japan have a bunch of planes fielded anywhere? No. Ooh. And the United States is in the Allies. Yeah, sure, I'll join the war against Japan. Oh, right, I couldn't see the... We weren't at war with Japan yet. That's right. Qatari. Oh, it probably... Is that... It switched names? Ah, it switched names before the event. Come on, I want to keep fighting because he's about to move out of this air region. So I want us to get a little bit more combat, if we can, out of this air region. Yep, and he's moving his planes out. Do we have engine 4s yet? Almost. Almost. Improved worker conditions. And then we'll go ahead and send a guy over the Western Balkans. Just to have any amount of air superiority. Oh, right, we need to research the close air support techs. Oops. Well, we'll get engines done soon and do that. Greater Hungary. Claim on Banat. Do they have all of this as non-core territory, or as core territory? Huh. Nope, they don't get Carpathia and Ruthenia as core territory, it looks like. I guess after construction 4, we can research the close air support tech. Because experimental rockets, we're going to want to research the jet technologies. Which, speaking of which, how long are those going to take? Oh, only 141 days. Nice. We'll get through those pretty quickly. Naval strike, strategic bombing. Sure, naval strike, why not? Sure, we can expand the road, why not? Ooh, did he move fighters back in? No, maybe briefly did. Oh god, and AI have bad supply, so let's try and see if we can get a naval base built there. Alright, close air support tech. No, do not forget. Chu Kuo claims Indochina. Neat. Wait, and Chu Kuo? Did he get? Is that from the renegotiate? Are they able to do that? Don't they have to be? Do they have to be independent? Overlordship over Indochina, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a Chinese focus tree, so that's why multiple Chinese states can do that. Makes sense, I suppose. Chase his planes out of there. But I want to do this because then we could get modern airframes, and modern airframes would be very nice. And we maxed out our air doctrine, hooray. Might switch to... Honestly, yeah, there's not really anything else that's really worth it for some of those other ones. Right, that's to help out their supply situation in Greece. More war bonds? Sure. Gotta do heavy bomb locks. I don't think they're particularly worth it, but we can go ahead and research them. We want to try and max out close air support. We can. Oh, I got it before I got my naval base built. Alright, cool. Engine 4s. Let's go ahead and build a fighter. So build a close air support first. Yeah, so this one you're basically doing small bomb bays and bomb locks. You just want as much close air support, ground attack as possible. 26. Cool. With the increased engines, I like to do non-strategic usage, make them just super cheap. And then we'll put 2 sets of extra fuel tanks on to get the extra range. And that looks good. Switch to 5, reduce that one, and now we need less rubber because we don't have self-sealing fuel tanks. And we did non-strategic material usage, so we need less aluminum. And may as well go ahead and start doing the naval bomber tech. Oh, and right, we can build better fighter now. so now that we have engine 4s, yeah, you really just don't get that much for cannon 1s versus the heavy machine guns, especially since you lose agility. I guess the heavy machine guns actually tag your agility also. Huh. Really? So if I did 2x heavy machine guns, huh. Say I lose. Huh. Okay. Self-dealing fuel tanks, so we're going to want extra fuel tanks, and honestly, one set of armor plates like that gives us some more range. We can maybe reach... Because I really want to be able to operate in... Yeah, I really want to be able to operate in Soviet territory, so I think we're just going to max out range. We'll take a hit on our defense. But our fighters will actually be able to do something, so I think it's worth it. Close air support, air defense, max speed. Yeah, sure, max speed. Second, we have a close air support. We get some out. Have them contribute fighting in here. Now we'll start getting a little bit of damage out. How much war con... We have 6% war contribution just from shooting down enemy planes. That's great. Oh, and keep, like, one air wing in there because... Just don't let him operate in the Mediterranean at all. Oh, right, we were restricted with cast range because of, because we maxed out the ground attack. May as well get photo reconnaissance. I feel like another fighter wing operating there, because I'm kind of surprised he has so many planes operating in there. Ah, so they took the airbase in Athens. Great. Go ahead and get production efficiency retention. And we should still have, yep, reduced ahead of time for jet engines, which are a 1944 tech, yeah. And they'll take a while to research modern airframes, but how big research bonuses? We got plus 42% research speed bonus, so that's pretty nice. Well, unfortunately, no combat's happening here because so much... Is there any combat happening anywhere? All on the Eastern Front. Which, I don't even know if our close air support would be able to help on the Eastern Front. I guess there's stuff going on in China. You have air bases here. Okay, so that's where his air base. All right, so let's go ahead and build more air bases there, and maybe we can actually do something. Actually, it would be better to build in Hong Kong, even though it's liable to fall. Air superiority ones, have them operate in here. Oh, we're just way overstacked there. Okay, we should start getting combat now. Trains. What's fighters doing? Do we just have that low cover? And we have complete coverage of the over the air region. I'm just not sure why we're not getting the more combat engagements. Oh, is that a Kaz ace? Wait. Not being familiar with this type of plane. What type of plane? Oh, I see. Where I was clicking on the Kaz planes. Oops. Well, I have more fighters, so. Like, if I send them to do close air support, though, I don't think they'll support China when combat occurs in Chinese territory, though. See if they'll do anything here. Doubtful. Oh, nope, they will in fact do stuff. Oh, neat. Don't really want to be sending them out, though, if we don't have fighters to help out. Can I send all my fighters over there? Oh, yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Reduced by enemy anti-air. Reduced by the enemy anti-air in the region. That just because of the number of fighters we have? I mean, it's... With the current amount of aircraft, we can effectively cover 28% of the air region. Alright, fair enough. Ah, yeah, because some of those fighters have really bad range. Just start getting rid of some of those. Do we have, like, some really old fighters? Yeah, just get rid of all the fighter 2s. Honestly, get rid of all the fighter, like, 3s also. Ah, no, Greece capitulated. One factory building train, so I don't have to do... Well, actually, wait, could I do... Oh, I can just do commandeer civilian trains. Actually, never mind. I just do this, so I don't actually need to sacrifice factory. Oh, maybe the supply was giving us problems. War bonds again, and... Let's do... Modern. Take, like, a little bit over a year, but it's worth it. Trust me. Oh, okay, does he just want... He's sending more planes in? That's fine. Two could play at that game. Oh, they're giving us more of their planes. Probably didn't want that, actually, but... Oh, well. Oh, shoot. Combat in here. And better construction tech. Always nice. Oh, they're pushing the Soviets pretty hard. But we'll see if they run out of steam. I mean, I'm doubtful they have that many planes, considering what we did to their... Oh, no, they got a good number of planes, as it turns out. Alright, can I pick the air wings? Which air wings have the huge amount of range? What, British attack what? Oh, Iraq. Great. I think those guys have a decent amount of range to operate in that air region. And there's actually combat there, so we'll go ahead and move our close air support in also. Oh, we don't have any fuel. That would explain why we're having trouble. Turns out it's helpful if you can put gas in your plane. Who would have thought? Now we're trading a lot less because our air defense is so low for a lot of these planes, but that's a consequence of just having the extra range. He's still sending planes in here, so... Worth it to attrition him, I suppose. Is there any benefit to excavation? Probably not. Hmm. Yeah, might as well send like 100 fighters. Just operate in that sea zone. Wow, that's a lot of military factories. Probably not that many. Probably don't want that many. Actually, our close air support would be very useful down in Borneo. Oh yeah, tons of close air support damage. and we build a naval base, and we can save his supply situation. Build one, just build one there. Yeah, that closed airport is just gonna ruin his day. If I can actually like click into one of these combats when they happen again, yeah. So you'll see, and oh wow, you can't even see. I'm pretty sure it is the closed air support coming in. Can we see it? Maybe his troops are just that good. I mean, not these guys. They're still getting a little bit of supply from that naval base. I mean, you can see the damage in the air screen, though. That is a lot of damage for that few divisions. Yeah, let's go ahead and get trucks. Come on, get the naval base. Yes, they're encircled. Nice. Do I get any credit for land combat damage? Nope. Just destroying enemy planes. And then, yeah, if you could just keep attacking those guys, maybe, so they don't get the naval base. No, not feeling like it. Okay. Well, they were encircled for a little bit. Isn't the AI beautiful sometimes? I guess we could try and build him a naval base down here. Did I... Gonna save... Siam really should have joined the war, but I think they're just being intimidated. So I'm just gonna do an allowed diplo and declare war on him. If you put a bunch of divisions on the border with the AI, they're a lot less likely to accept a call to arms, which I believe is what happened to Siam. The higher reliability. What equipment's being updated? Get the extra fuel from oil, that would be good. Cannon 2s, let's go! Work on making better naval bombers, but now we can do... Oh yeah, we did have trucks already. Instead of 3 heavy cannons, which are giving us 54 air attack, we could switch to 2 cannon 2s for even more air attack. Hey, it was a little bit of agility, but what's a little bit of agility among friends when you're getting an extra 18 air attack? And I think we will just remove one set. I guess we remove one set of those fuel tanks. Guess what? We could replace that with drop tanks and not have the air defense penalty. So that would give us 4 extra air defense, which would be nice. But still, man, still losing a lot of range, though. Oh, well. And they are more expensive because we just put a bunch of cannons on a plane, but it's worth it. Trust me. And those guys do, interesting that cannons don't let you do... they let you do logistic strike with them. That could be annoying, because if planes have different missions, they won't stack on they won't stack on top of one another. Oh well. Please let him actually, like, finish this fight. Please. Please just finish the encirclement, guys. Oh, whatever. He's got a ton of close air support, so he's got that going for him. Assuming he doesn't lose the airbase. Death of Zarboris III. The Soviets, not great. They still technically hold Moscow and Stalingrad, so... Would be pretty crazy if they capitulated. Alright, well that's a really good encirclement if they could just follow through on it. Build more close air support, because that's what we need. Even is the fighter situation. Oh, wow, we're actually running low on fighters. I'll send everybody into that air region then, if we can contest the most there. Oh, dude, it's already 1944. Well, so much for our huge ahead of time plane advantage. Probably because our new fighter... no, our fighters are reinforcing our air wings. Can regular fighters do logistic strike? No. Huh. I don't think Siam's doing too hot. Send our close air support. Send our close air support to help out. We. Our efficiency in the... Ah. Let me guess, no supply. Yep. Finish that military factory since it's almost done, and that means we can go ahead and start building production efficiency. But yeah, please build a naval base so we can have some supply, please. I guess I can move these guys back because they have a crazy amount of range. Might still be able to reach from that, and then they can actually do something. Yep. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, wait. I think they'd be better off there? Yeah. There we go. Still build a naval base, though, to improve our allies' supply. Because they need it. Cannon defense turret. Do you get cannon defense turret? Yeah, you get them both. Huh. Get them both from that tech. You kind of can research whatever at this point. I guess I should research more submarine techs because then we can build some fancy submarines. See how he does once we have our naval base built, though. Almost. There he goes. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Just keep doing that. Our close air support will knock him out eventually. That's it. Just keep attacking. Keep bringing our planes into the combat. And, yep. Here goes Sam. Get a little encirclement. You doing last stand? Yep. Oh, we can still do strength damage to him. I guess with our reduced fighter capacity, we have less of an ability to sustain losses. Oh, is there like a D-Day or anything? Oh, hey, they're allies. Okay, never mind. We'll move over to Europe. And once again, just queue up max air bases. Oh, hey, support equipment is a good thing to research in general, usually. Oh yeah, we want to make our modern airframe. Oh yeah, more fuel though. Modern airframes, let's go. The best. The best of the best. Because you can put 4 sets of fire weapons on them. 96 air attack. You can absolutely delete the enemy. Although we will do. 2 engines gives you more thrust. Optic kills your range. Yeah, we'll just do 2 engine 4s. And then I could do self-sealing fuel tanks. Extra fuel tanks. And then a little bit of armor plating. Probably 2 sets of extra fuel tanks, honestly. And then 1 set of armor plating. And extra speed. I get extra agility with the extra speed, so yeah. They're expensive, but they're also great. Oh, and then I guess we could do the same thing for the close air support, although it matters a lot less, because all you do is what heavy bomb locks give you a little bit more production cost. 1, 1, 3. Oh yeah, I guess can you do both heavy and regular bomb locks? No, wait, can you just do all bomb locks? Oh, right, because you want the heavy bomb locks because you get more ground attack. But they're cheaper than the. Okay, so if I put an engine 4 on. Because I'd prefer to keep the production cost pretty cheap. I'd rather have the extra range. There we go, yeah. Pretty cheap. Pretty nice overall. Modern cast frame. Didn't deprecate our cast 3 though. Maybe because it has less close air support. Nope, it's Paul Moscow. Oof. I don't think they'll get the Soviet Union capitulated, though. Yeah, because even if they take Stalingrad, I think you have to get, like, past the Urals to capitulate the Soviet Union, which the AI... I mean, they can do it, but it's very difficult because of the supply situation. And we're losing a lot of close air support and air battle. Oh, and we've scared off most of his fighters now. Ooh, this looks exciting down here. We have air bases here, which don't have any capacity. I could use some fighters down there. Immediately over stats. How are we doing with our overall war contribution? Still 7%. Nice. That's despite all the presumable land damage the Soviet Union's dealt to them. I guess it should be looked at it on a war by war. So 8% against the Axis. 10% against Japan, though. Wow. The power of shooting down planes. We put a lot of fighters in there. Maybe because we have so much CAS in there. Okay, yeah. We need to... Oh, nope, and they're gone. But we will need to stop our CAS if he puts a bunch of fighters in there. Oh, yeah. Because he will just shred our planes. And then they leave. And then they come back. Then they leave. And then they come back. I mean, it isn't very efficient for him, because I think you lose mission efficiency when you do stuff like that. Well, let's send our CAS down here if he's not doesn't have any planes operating down here. Oh. He still has planes operating there. He can still reach in there. Do a lot of damage. Oh yeah, this is just free damage we're doing to him. Getting a lot shot down by AA, but that's fine. Did he lose his port? No, Genoa has a port. Genova. Well, even with our CAS, it might not be enough. But we'll make it expensive for him to retake this territory, at least. The AIs need to constantly overstack planes. I mean, max out Sardinia then to get presumably deploy more airplanes. I mean, there's a lot of action going on in the Italian region. Let's pull our fighters down then, and we could send our CAS over if there was space. It doesn't. There doesn't appear to be. How many did we end up shooting down here? Like 1,000. Neat. Surface detection and agility versus naval targeting. I think the naval targeting is better. Because if you have enough planes, you will detect them. And agility doesn't matter because we don't care about... Agility, I don't think, reduces losses from AA. Take care of such matters when the war's through. Oh yeah, just get the free stability, and we can just turn around and ban fascism. May as well get a democratic reformer, sure. And we could go ahead and up our conscription law. How much core pop total did we have? About 5 million-ish. Oh, there goes Italy. Should have the Mussolini deposed soon. And then the Italian Civil War. Oh, there's the war on Iraq. Oh, the Soviet Union succeeded in puppeting Iran? Mussolini is deposed. Grand Council of Fascism taken over. There's the fracturing Civil War. Move to some of these other air bases we have access to now. Let's help out there. Close air support can really help getting through mountains and whatnot. Because I think... Is there a train? Enemy air support. Yeah, there's only a minus 10% enemy air support, so your close air support is still, like, pretty effective. Which can make a big difference in mountains because of how bad the attack penalty is. And Vichy's melting. Call to arms request. Against what? Are we already at war with the Axis? Oh, right, because that technically was a new Italian tag, I think. Though we technically weren't at war with it, I think. Or maybe that was Iraq. Because the UK declared war on them separately and they might not have joined the Axis yet. Nah. Oof. Disband our least trained air wings. Is Nepal all one state? Sorry, I was just wondering. Yep, it is. I think in Kaiserreich it's multiple states. The Union annexes down to Tuva. Surprise, surprise. Portugal and the Allies? Nope. Nah, this only modifies screens. No, whatever. Not like we're going to be building a navy to save the day as the war's coming to a close here. Those air support is unfortunately becoming less effective just because he's got so much anti-air in his divisions. Or it's just that there's a lot of combat going on. I mean, how many of our losses are from it? Yeah, most of them are from anti-air. He has a ton of planes in there. Alright, send a bunch of fighters down there. Find an air base. Oh yeah, there we go. And once again, we're going to want to disband our greenest air wing, which I think is that one. This just goes to show the power of industrial capacity. Even when you're trading fighters 10 to 1, if your enemy has a better industrial base than you, good luck. Because they will just produce 20 fighters for every 10 you shoot down. And we're going to have to disband one of our close air support wings. Send those guys into Eastern Germany where there's more, or Western Germany where there's more fighting. Is that Western? Yeah. We can go ahead and research Mountaineers in case we want to research Special Forces tech. Look at that, almost 20 to 1 kill ratio. Liberation of Paris, nice. A significant development. – 7%, 8%, still a good amount of war support. Or still a good amount of war score contribution. Yeah, build a civilian factory first. How many planes can you have in reserve still? That's still like over 1,000. He's got to be running out soon. Whatever Italian state he had has got to have capitulated. This has got to be mostly Germany. Yep. So I think once he's out of these planes, it should be it for his Air Force. Because there's no way he can be replacing these very quickly. I mean, sure, he technically still has a lot of military factories, but... Actually, what garrison law is he using? Military governor. Can't see our description law. Or garrison law. You gotta be pretty desperate to be building planes in this region when he's so grossly outnumbered. Heading in here? Oh. Wait. Let me guess, our cast isn't stacking because they can do different missions. We just ban these guys. Yeah, they just won't stack. Alright, that's fine. We'll just get rid of these guys. Not enough war support. Oh, man. There we go. Why is our base war support so low? Less than 50%. Right, because it's less than modified 50%. Can you do this when you're not at war? No. Wait, yeah, you can. AI is just really not good at getting this over the finish line, are they? Let's go ahead and send a bunch of our close air support down there because it seems like that's where he wants to do a lot of fighting. There we go. That's where we'll make the biggest difference. Really help out there, because he's fighting pretty aggressively in there. Oh, wait, whoa, Tokyo fell? Okay. It's pretty crazy. Usually the home islands fall pretty quickly, because Japan usually doesn't maintain a large enough garrison. But see what happens. So you got Moscow back. I think at this point what I'll do is we'll move these guys here and we'll just spread out and have at least one air wing everywhere. Balkans, Western Germany. Okay. Oh wait, they're at war with the Soviet Union, huh? What are the war? What's the war casualties like? 34 million versus 26 million. Ooh. I don't even know if that does anything. I don't think I've ever played as any of the majors with the we get like the Alta conference or anything. Oh, need more oil. All right, let's pull planes to help out in Japan because I think that war will end sooner than Europe. Oh, that is just enough to reach. Oh, and we got an airbase over there. Ugh, fine. We'll do a little bit of close air support though. Okay. There we go. Get some more ground support out. What bases in very low supply in Egypt do I care about? French Scuttle Fleet. Oh yeah, I can do Mountaineers now. Do Rangers. Break through. And just better special forces in general, I think, is worth it. Because you go from having like 24 special forces. Well, it actually, I don't think it'll. Will it change for us? Yeah, nah. Doesn't change, but that's because we have no actual divisions. No division run. Oh, fall of Berlin. Oh, I stand corrected. Maybe Germany will capitulate. I'm skeptical, though. But, I don't know. Oh, China joined the Allies. Ooh, that's gonna be spicy. Chiang Kai-shek proclaims one China policy. Better men have failed. Looks like I can get some fighters in there. There we go. Taking an efficiency penalty, but we should have that air base. Should grow pretty quickly. Hooray! Alright, let's just make this easy. We'll get China selected. Them annex Menquoku and Manchukuo. There are only 5 conference turns? Oh, well, that's annoying. And then we'll also have them annex Korea. And then yeah, I think we'll do that and then I'll just have, because we learned our lesson from our Kaiserreich game. We're going to minimize the number of tags that are out there. So we're going to have France annex Siam. And then we'll have the US just annex like the remnants of Japan, I think. Oh, let me do submit demands first. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Well, fix it in post with state transfer tool. And then we'll also just go ahead and enable state transfer tool, mark state transfer, and then I'm going to go ahead and give them Hong Kong and all of these territories because realistically, like, well, I guess I'll give them to Guangxi, I suppose, because Guangxi still exists. Or Guangxi, however you say that. Be interested if they're not considered. No, they are considered an occupied state, though. It's only China that has them. China and Communist China that have them as core states, but whatever. Either China succeeds in annexing the warlords or it doesn't, so. Oh, and I did want to give this state to the Soviet Union, actually. There we go. Minimal number of tags. Well, may as well send all our planes over to Germany. Oh, Soviet Union really bounced back. If that joined the Axis, interesting strategy. I don't think he has fighters anymore. Yeah, I mean, I trust that the Allied Air Force has probably gotten rid of him. Oh, and they nuked Prague. More close air support. But wait, oh wow. Well, France has some aluminum available, so we can import some of that. Import from the Dutch East Indies. Yeah, and they're all getting shot down by AA. Oh no. Wait. Okay, that didn't proc. Okay, that has a proc to war with. The Soviet Union yet. Between the Allies and the Soviet Union. How much war score do I have? 5% should still be enough. I'm basically not getting any more war score because he has no planes left to shoot down, really. And all this, unfortunately, all this close air support damage doesn't really do anything for us. I think they get credit for the combat we're supporting, they get the land combat damage credit. Which I wish they would fix, but... oh well. Oh, this could be bad. Oh no. The Turkey's not in the Allies. Axis. Oh, bad move, Turkey. Bad move. Did they give military access to the Soviet Union? They didn't, so the Soviets basically got to the border with Polish Republic, and they're like, sorry, sir, you're not allowed to advance any further. And they're like, oh, okay. Oh, he got Berlin back. Oh, close air support in there to wrap up this. It might still, Prague shouldn't count because not a victory point, so it's probably like Stuttgart and Berlin. If those both capitulate, that should end it. And maybe Hamburg also. We got a nuclear reactor in Berlin, I think. Just literally just somebody, please. Yes, there we go. Yes! Alright. Shoot, I hope we have enough score. We might not have enough score. Oh, alright, well, we'll pick Regno. Sould. Just annex all the Italian territory. Yugoslavia can annex the independent Montenegro and Greater Albania. Socialist Republic of Bulgaria has to exist. So yeah, I'll just have them annex Bulgaria. And then I'll have the Soviet Union annex. Oh, right. I can always just transfer territory to Ethiopia. Soviet Union just annexed Romania and Hungary and Slovakia. Poland can have that. Yeah, we'll obviously make Greater Denmark. Alsace-Lorraine back. And then for the rest of this, we'll just make Big Luxembourg. And then we'll submit demands, and then I'll see what else I need to do. And I could always clean things up with State Transfer Tool. A little bit of German territory. I'll just have the British annex that. Ethiopia can annex that. Where is Ethiopia? There they are. Oh, yeah, and then China wants Tibet. Senegal, France can take that back. It's weird how, I guess because they annexed Vichy, they got that territory. And that's everything. Hooray. Bulgaria political, post-authoritarian regime. People's Republic of Bulgaria. Yeah, I think this is glitched because it's supposed to be like one of the Bulgarian dictators, I think. Alright. There's still that war with Turkey and Finland that didn't resolve for some reason. But oh, right, because the Allies aren't at war with Turkey, so the Axis capitulated when a major that wasn't a Turkey got out of there. But yeah, and then we'll just mark state, mark state, mark state, and we'll transfer those over to Yugoslavia. Treaty of Brussels, the immediate global threat. Western allies begun to deteriorate, fearing a irrevocable breakdown. Sure, we'll sign the Treaty of Brussels. Turkey's still... Oh, Turkey just straight up didn't join the Allies at all. So silly. I mean, there's no way they could have a garrison fulfillment. They have no manpower as Luxembourg. Oh wait, Poland has these states as core states? Huh. Does it start with these as core states, or is that a thing they get from focus as well? Okay, I'll transfer the states to it then. Because, yeah, those are supposed to mimic more its IRL post-war borders. So we got Ermland as a core state, but not Königsberg. Interesting. I think I'll give them this state because I think that makes the borders look a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty close to modern-day Poland, I think. More or less. Obviously not Königsberg, but... Yeah, if you take out Königsberg, it'd be like smooth this bit out a little bit. But I think that's pretty close to it. Maybe it has to be shifted a little bit more west. Oh, yeah, right. I also I was going to transfer these states all to Ethiopia. There we go. And then the US got all of Japan's little Pacific islands, so yeah. What other garrison law are they doing? Military governor also. I wonder if the AI just always does military governor, since that's the default now. They gotta change it up on occasion. Does anybody else have any core territory they could transfer around without getting puppets? Kingdom of Lombardy, Venetia. Okay. Does Greece have a core? They have just a claim. Just a claim. Oh. Ooh, this is going to be quite the dust up. Oh, China left. Oh, right, because of the Treaty of Brussels, right. I wonder how long it'll take the Soviets to resolve that. Yeah, well, it looks like they're going pretty quick now. I know why they have it be one state with this temple, but I really wish it was separate so you could give like one side of the Bosphorus and then the other side of the Bosphorus cleanly. Balkan Diplomacy Initiative, okay. Emperor of Ethiopia. King of Albania. Not sure about that. Although two non-core manpower modifiers? That's pretty good. Oh, wait, are those if those stack for compliance growth speed also? That is really good. So the allies look like now. Basically just lost the Eastern European states. Looks like I'm coming in here and giving this to Canada. Give both of these back to Canada. Oh, I think it start with it. There we go. Oh, and Saint Pierre. Does nobody have this as a? Oh, I guess this isn't a core state for anybody. Well, either way, it's going to Canada. Oh, huh. I didn't even know that was a thing in real life. Population of 6,000 people, Overseas Department of France, Overseas Collectivity of France. Nope. All right, I wasn't involved in that peace conference. Communist Kurdistan. Yeah. Not core territory. Let's try to keep everything cored. Unless it would create a new tag, in which case we can work around that. I remember they have claims on, or cores on. They have cores on Baghdad? No, they have a claim on Baghdad. They have a core on Kurdistan. Who would have thought? We seek support from Kingdom of Greece. Sure. China. Oh, I did mess up. I did not want that to go to the United States either. Oh yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and give these to Dominion of India. They're building a small amount of compliance. I mean, in theory, if they could get enough manpower and enough equipment, eventually they could build compliance in Germany, and Luxembourg could become a dominant force in European politics. Surprised the resistance target isn't higher. Controller is at peace. Resistance spread. Compliance is needed to reduce it further. Yeah, I'm not sure why the resistance target is so low. Effect scaled by 0% due to garrison fulfillment. That's so weird, because it looks like they are getting the 35, a little bit of the 35% malice. Wait, China? What? Okay. I don't know. I guess they probably declared war on the United Front, and then the Soviet Union invited them because they were in the same war, and China was like, yeah, sure. But that is so silly. Well, let's let it run. Basically, just waiting to see how this shakes out. I mean, I think after this war will probably be done, because there's the Comintern ally war, which may or may not happen in the future. Oh wow, we ran out of manpower. Why do I have no? Oh right, because I'm on total mobilization. Oops. I'm curious though if China's going to leave Comintern when the war ends, because they left the ally. Well, but they might have left the allies because of the Treaty of Brussels. So maybe not. And defense versus do these other ones. It looked like China's able to win pretty handily. Let's see what happens to the borders. Finland got puppeted. Yeah, I'll get Finland their territory back. Yeah, it's just claims to the Soviets anyways, so why not? Onega and Olin Priest. Public Trust. North Atlantic Treaty Organization. What's Olonets? Onega and Olin. We don't have cores on that or claims at all, so I don't think it can be that big a deal. Oh, Horn of Africa, huh? Oh yeah, I could build infrastructure in other people's states. We just build maxed out land forts everywhere. There we go. Okay, still big Luxembourg. Wait, does that province have... Okay, that's not quite a bigger population than the rest of Denmark, but it's kind of close. Like, how many? 2 divisions, no manpower, but 105 factories, though. Alright, yep, poor supply. Stuff like this is going to be pretty stalled, so I think we're good to call it here. But yeah, as Chile, we did a little bit with planes. Again, really need to have troops in there to really do more. But yeah, next time when we're doing A to Z, we will be doing China. We will be playing a country with unique content, and will be much more exciting, I think. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.